Everyone in the shop looking at me like I'm drunk. I'm not. A tool list, I'm going to write my program. I will not be using CAM. It is a very simple program. By the time I were to draw the model, go into the computer, turn on the computer, walk in there, grab a cup of coffee, have a quick cigarette. Just kidding. $2.99 is what it costs if I want to buy a new one of these. 14 hours. And this beauty of a machine is what it's going to take me to make a new one. The choice is mine. What do I do? Spend the $3 or spend all day making one? I think we know what that answer is going to be, and let's get to it. This is a 1/4-20 threaded rod for my filming setup. And the other day when I was filming, I had my light attached to this and a turd came over, boom! Hit the light, bent the thread. So now every time I have to thread this in, as you can see here, wonderfully crooked. I'm gonna make one. The mounts I use for my camera, AKA cellular device, are all 1/4-20. Let's get to it. So here's my material, 70-75 aluminum. My thread length will be 5/8. Got my tools in here. Here's my threader, 1/4-20, single point threading, topping insert. I got turn, and I got my old 31 wide for my thread relief. Let's go. So what I'm gonna do now first is touch off my tools. When I'm making one part like this, my Z0 is arbitrary, wherever I want it to be. So right here is good enough. Turn my spindle on to 500 RPM, and I know my material is 12 millimeters. Wow, look at that run out. My material is 12 millimeters, AKA 0.472 inches. So tool 2, Z0 point, measure, touch my OD, as you can see, and I'm going to touch that off to 472, measure. Tool 2, X 0.472, measure. So now that I have all my tools touched off, my materials in, tools touched off, I'm going to write out that tool list. I'm going to write my program. I will not be using CAM. It is a very simple program. In there, grab a cup of coffee, have a quick cigarette. Just kidding, I don't smoke. Draw my model. I will have my program done. Let's go. So here's what I need. Calculator, check. Pencil, check. Whatever graph paper this is called, check. And then this book. This book is my father, and we've had this in the shop for a long time. It shows your thread pitch and then how many passes you should take. The program I'm going to write, I am going to use this to determine my G92 threading cycle. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to determine from the machinery handbook what this thread major should be. I believe it's 242, but whatever it is, it doesn't matter because I'm using a topping insert that's going to finish the OD and finish the pitch. So my rough turn, I'm going to go in and turn it to about 255. Then I'm going to come in with my G92 threading code that's going to finish both the pitch diameter and the major. The reason I'm going to put a little thread relief in here is so I can thread it all the way down to the bottom on my mating part. Voila. And now I'm writing this for my thread relief tool. So I'm going to thread in 5/8. So this Z here is going to be Z negative 625. I'm going to make this front chamfer about 50, and because I am the lead designer and engineer on this, no matter what I choose, it's okay, it's going to be good. Our stock here is going to be 472. So my lead in from my chamfer, I'm going to make 530. Why? Because I want to. Let's continue to rock and roll. So here's my program. I am using a template that was in there, and I titled it, Making a 99-cent Part, Just Buy It. Nope, I am going to make it. Tool 2 is my turn. I'm going to wrap it to Z.150 and X.255 at 500 surface feet. My G50 is at 3,000. I'm going to feed into Z-.620. The reason I'm going into Z-620 is because my grooving tool is going to finish that at 625. I want to leave some material. So I'm going to come rip that stock off. And I forgot I still have to go over to Z0 and face it. So go over GO Z0, G1X, -0.030, F.0025. It's a 1/4 thread, so to determine my feed rate, I go 1 inch divided by threads per inch, which is 20, comes out with 0.5. My feed is F.050 end of block insert. It's my first line of my G92. And then, as I look at this book here, it might be kind of hard to see, I'm at a 1/4 inch external, 1/4. Here's all my passes. That's how much I'm going to remove per side. 8, 7, 5, 5, 4, and 2. Let's run that first tool, our turning tool. Meant to put the rapid down to 25. I didn't. Rough turn, come up, it should come up and do the face, the thread. There we go. It's gonna start slowly cut down until it hits my pitch diameter. Please don't worry about that squealing. It is not a parrot. We're gonna rough, do the groove, bada bing, do a little chamfer. Now let's make some chips. What a wonderful chip. Face off my Z0, I mean. Now let's see how this thread does. I only got one part to make, so I'm hoping I don't screw the pooch. I'm on single block. G97 S750. Thread, beautiful. And I did not hit that shoulder. Woo! And G92 is such a great code. G76 is awesome too, but G92 is just so simple. Now our thread relief. Chamfer on the front. Beautiful. Now let's do that spring pass. Woohoo! Nothing broke. Now there's only one last thing to do. Flip it over. One side is done. Now we got to get the other side. Bada bing, bada boom. But we're when we're using a topping insert. See the radii on top and in the bottom? That's what it looks like when you're using a topping insert. This is a 20 pitch thread. I use a 20 pitch threading insert. That finishes my pitch diameter and my thread major, as long as you leave material on there over here from your rough turn, which I did. So hey team, there we have it. You can see the process I went through to make my threaded rod. And this is kind of a representation of what it is. I used a series of clamps that I made and or modified. So my 12mm rod will slide in and out of this little clamp. And it can be for camera mounts that you can see here, it threads in, or my light. Here is the light that I was talking about. And it will thread in towards the bottom of it. And luckily for me, well, I shouldn't say luckily, some of them I modified to be 1/4 20, but that 1/4 20 is all that they are. So you can see here, and then we do this little spin while it's lit up. And it just does this thing, and everyone in the shop looking at me like I'm drunk. I'm not, but that's our 1/4 20 threaded rod. And that was it. So this is Luca Crusader Machining signing out. I hope that you guys also learned a little bit from this about topping, inserts, thread pitch, stuff like that. But it's the holidays, Christmas coming up. I wanted to have fun. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Would you program that using CAM, or would you do what I did and hand program it? Once again, you guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.